And this summer, martial artists from around the world will gather to compete for the title of Martial Arts Master.
And today's 8th annual International Martial Arts Competition aims to revive traditional martial arts and present its true values to the world. Here's a closer look.
The 8th International Traditional Chinese Martial Arts Competition will begin in June, hosted and sponsored by NTD Television. The competition invites martial artists from several schools to assist in a revival of traditional martial arts and to help present its true values to the world. The competition's stated mission is to promote traditional Chinese martial arts, propagate martial morality, and revive the true, divinely inspired traditional Chinese culture.
In fact, the most important connotation of traditional Chinese martial arts is martial virtue. Martial virtue means distinguishing good from evil, believing in cause and effect, believing that good and evil will be rewarded, stopping evil and promoting good. This is the martial virtue we promote.
Traditional martial arts are known to put emphasis on the complete coordination of physical movements, strength, energy, spirit, and other factors.
Everyone knows these three things if they study them carefully. If you have all the other basic skills but don't have these three, you can't be the champion. So we don't distinguish between races, whether Chinese or Westerners, or people from any other country or skin color, but you must practice traditional martial arts.
The competition will kick off its preliminary rounds this June through August, with the finals starting in September. The competition is split into men's, women's, and junior groups who compete in the weapons and/or boxing category. The winner will receive a $5,000 prize plus a sword made by a master swordsmith. Traditional Chinese martial arts has a long history and a well-developed system of theories and routines. But many of them were destroyed as the Chinese Communist Party took control of the country. The loss deeply affected martial arts master and former champion Yu-Fu Li, who's also the competition's head judge.
When I was in mainland China, there were no people in Wudang and Shaolin at that time. They were all empty. After the Cultural Revolution, they were all empty. Those who moved in later were people who are new to martial arts. They live there. Just use some gymnastics, dance, or acrobatic movements to replace martial arts. It is a bit sensational and showy, but it also has its difficulty. And it can also satisfy some laymen. It looks lively, but it doesn't have the real connotation of traditional martial arts.
Li highlighted that although new martial arts focuses on fighting, traditional martial arts embodies a deeper wisdom and connotation in its movements.
What does the champion want to do? He wants to cultivate his family and govern the country. Because he wants to do this and serve the country with loyalty, he wants to fight and kill the enemy. Martial ethics, must be shown.
He also pointed out that traditional martial arts prioritizes ethics and emphasizes the importance of what he called stopping evil and promoting good over speed or attack power.
I said that if a teacher teaches martial arts and fights without talking about martial arts ethics, teaching martial arts ethics and not talking about martial arts ethics, he is cultivating a violent person, which has no virtue.
Preliminary rounds will begin in June for Germany and Taiwan, with rounds in the United States starting in August. The finals will be held in New Jersey on September 2nd and broadcast live online around the world. This is NTD News, New York.
How exciting.
It is. Also that we have special programming again.
Yeah.
You gotta stay tuned for that.
And according to Premier Martial Arts, compassion is actually something that you develop through martial arts. And that's not the first thing you think of when you think of fist flying. But they say that, when you're on the receiving end of that, you can understand how actions can cause people to be hurt. So you develop that.
Right. And it's interesting because, in Asian martial arts, a lot of those art forms don't really teach you to be the aggressor. It's rather about using that opportunity to defend yourself. So it's more of a, let's say, passive way of fighting, I think. And like the package was saying, that a lot of it is teaching morality, and that, according to YMAA Boston, it separates into morality in action and mind. So there's a whole list that, if you're interested, you can look into.
Really good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.